sound. Oh yeah, I think these are gusts up to about 40 knots. It's really crazy right now. Boats are being thrown around. We are very protected wave-wise, so they're about 80 centimeters to 1 meter high within the harbor. I'll probably go to the ocean side later to see, because the waves should be about 2 meters out there. It's crazy today. It's so windy, and it hasn't even topped yet. It should top about 3 o'clock this afternoon with about 30 to 40 knots of wind. So my plan of going sailing once a week during the winter, it's not really happening on a day like today. It's really crazy. Another day where I can't fulfill my ambition of going sailing once a week. It's been really windy for a long time, and today it's going absolutely nuts. Sort of transforming that restlessness, activity need, desire to do something with the boat. I'm always sort of trying to, so what can I do instead? Not to get too frustrated. And what I can do is practicing using all the modern tools to prepare, and also learn a lot more about weather and route planning, etc., and also utilizing the tools. So today I am looking at Predict Wind, the free version, and also another app called Windy. Also until now just the free versions, because that's enough for me in the Danish waters until I go north in the. So the white dot, that is where we are right now, in the Skelskør harbor. And try to zoom out. Yeah, this is kind of the long fjord that I need to go through when I'm going out into more open waters. And as you can see right now, everything is red. And as I was just video from outside, it's really crazy. So it's about between 20 and 40 gusts of wind, and I'm really glad that I'm not out there. The waves out here, even though it's kind of narrow, Storebælt, should be about 2 meters or above 2 meters. So this is definitely a day not to go sailing. And then sort of practicing how to utilize the free version of Predict Wind. I can see that, and then I can also let it run and then see what happens Monday, Tuesday. So Monday, Tuesday might be a good day for me to go for a sail, and then already Tuesday, Wednesday morning it's gonna be pretty windy again. But for now it's absolutely no go. This is just, stay where you are and control all of your lines, everything loose on the boat, and then hopefully nobody else is out there, because it's crazy. And here, this is also the free version of Predict Wind. If I go to the information that they have now, and this is about the correct time, about 2 o'clock. There, the wave height should be 1.8 meters out in this open sound. And if I then let it run, it's going to be up to 2.4 meters. And when is that? That is, late this afternoon. So definitely not a good idea to go sailing today. If you want to practice storm tactics with Heave 2 and storm sails, it might be a good idea to go out today. But I'm not there yet with this boat. That was kind of the information on the free version of Predict Wind. and that's so far that's been enough for me. Now I will go to the other one, windy.com, and my experiences from the summer is that none of them are 100% exact. These are computer models that are sort of combining a lot of data. So the wild thing, of course, is always taking the local forecast. You can't even trust that 100%. So yeah, just like life and sailing, you just need to look out the window and then adjust according to the weather conditions. So this is the free version of windy.com, and again I sort of plotted in my position outside of the fjord, because the fjord of course is more protected and the waves are not very big in here. But if we then go out where I would go out in the open waters just outside here, then we have, let's see, what time do we have now down here? We have 1 o'clock, then I'll just move it a little bit forward until something that is the real time now. So now I have it on more or less the right time, Sunday the 15th around 2 o'clock, and then I go to my location if I was going sailing, which is out here. Then you get this little flag, 14 meters per second, and that is the steady wind. Then you have the gusts, and then when you sort of push that little flag there, then you can see more specific details. And here you can see from 4 different sources what they are saying. So this will be, you know, steady winds 15, 17 and 18, and then gusts up till 30, no, what is it, 28. And here you can also push waves, bølger, and there you can see that around 1 o'clock, if you're out in open waters, the waves would be about 2.2, 2.5, 2.7, which in this narrow sound is yeah, something that you could enjoy and laugh at, but also a little bit demanding. I think this is all the free version, but there you can yeah, you both have the steady winds and also the gusts. So and also in the free version you can push the button so that you go forward on your timeline, so that you can see how the weather is going to develop over the next couple of days. You can't make route planning as you can if you pay for the subscription, but you do get all the data, so that you have a decent chance of planning, even with the free versions, as long as you're sort of not going long distance sailing. And being boat bound, taking care of that, I'm not at all concerned about my boat. It's solid, lying here solidly moored. There's a big boat next to me, and I haven't seen any owners sort of adjusting the lines. It seems as if it's secure on the poles, but if that starts moving into my boat, then I'll have to take action. So yeah, I stay close to the boat today because the wind is just crazy. But there's always something to do and something to learn, so I need to learn a lot about electricity. I just stopped this program. And what I also discovered today is that my electronic navigation charts on my Android phone and also on my iPad that I actually use for navigation, and I have a normal plotter for backup, and also have a computer with global sea charts that I use for longer distances. But I discovered that my I think I have a subscription for iSailor for until July 2023, but I couldn't find the apps. And then I read that because they have updated their apps, yours are just disappearing. It wasn't a problem to download it and update it again with the subscription that I do have on iSailor, but so far on my Android, even though there is an app, oh shit, it's windy. I don't know if you can hear it, it's just crazy. but my app for Android that worked this summer, now I can only go into Swedish waters to get the details. I have paid for also the details for Danish waters, but I can't access them. They're just a big brown spot of land, and then that's kind of it on the boat. I need to sail to Sweden to really utilize my maps. So yeah, even though I can't go sailing, there's a lot of really time-consuming details that you can't just skip them. You need to invest time in getting that up to date again. At least I got iSailor installed on my iPad that I use for navigation. I could also subscribe to Navionics. I know that once you go, I think, to the Caribbean and the Southern Hemisphere, I think most people, they use Navionics. I'm not sure that I have a preference for either iSailor and Navionics, but I've used iSailor for several years and I've been pretty satisfied. Now I have this problem that I can't download the details for my Android. Apart from that, I've been pretty satisfied, and I think I chose iSailor last summer because it was cheaper to subscribe for the maps that I needed to sail to Sweden. So strong that the coffee is blowing out of the cup. The wind is continuing. I think it's going to subside a little bit tonight. I hope to be able to hear what I'm saying because I'm outside. Oh yeah.